Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lena. Today we're going to talk about whether or not moms need life insurance. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, I like to talk about things about money and ways to make your life at home a little simpler. This is a little bit of a difficult topic, but I think that it is super important to discuss and think about. I am not a life insurance sales agent, and I'm not endorsed by any life insurance companies. Honestly, I don't care where you buy your life insurance. I just think it's so important to have. This question of does a mom need life insurance has several different aspects of it. So for us, my husband is the primary breadwinner, although I do make some amount of money myself with my different side hustles and such. And I believe that whoever the primary breadwinner is in your house, they really definitely need to have life insurance, especially if you are a young family and especially if there are children involved. That's kind of the first thing I wanted to quickly cover, is that I always believe that the breadwinner in a household, especially a young household, really needs to have life insurance. But the big question we're trying to address today is, does a mom need life insurance? And this is this a mom that is staying home with children? Is this a homeschooling mom? Is this a mom who works part-time? Or however that combination looks. But I guess I'm talking about the non-primary breadwinner. And I know that in some cases that is male, and so I guess I'm talking to them too. Okay, I feel like there's a little bit of a misconception of we can't afford life insurance. So when my husband and I first got married, my husband took out a 10-year term life insurance policy on himself, and we were so broke. I think my husband was making $11 an hour and I was going to school, so we were bleeding money trying to pay for my college. So he got a $250,000 and it cost us $13 a month. And at that time, that $13 was very significant to us and it felt very expensive. But it was totally worth it, and it doesn't have to be $1 million, and it doesn't have to be, a $2 million policy for it to have a lot of worth. One of the things I want to impress upon you is your value as a mother. Please don't underestimate how life would change for your family in the event that you would die. I am a very future thinker, for better or for worse, so I'm thinking about all of these things. How would the lives of my family change should I not be here anymore? Of course, we want to assume that everything will be fine and everyone will live a long, happy life, but I want to be prepared, and it's almost my insurance that hopefully it doesn't happen. The worst thing that can happen, I guess, is that you buy the life insurance and you pay your monthly dues and you never use it. And that would be awesome. And I sincerely hope that's how it works for your family and my family. What could your family afford to do if you passed away but you had a life insurance policy? Of course, this would be one of the worst possible things that could happen to your family. For your family to maintain the kind of lifestyle or the kind of opportunities that they had while you were around, it would take a lot of money. So, for example, if you have a child that is at home that is not school age, and you watch the child, to afford that care of a child with one-on-one quality care, of course it would never be the same. That would cost about $2,000 a month. So on the off chance that you have more than one child, or perhaps you are homeschooling some of your children, and if you were to find an alternative for high quality personalized education, like perhaps private school can easily run at least $1,000 a month per child. So let's say you have 3 children, 2 of them are school aged, that's $2,000 right there. And then one of the youngest would need in-house care, and that would be another $2,000 a month. So for your family to maintain the life somewhat that you had before, that would be $4,000 right there. Another thing I would love for my husband to be able to afford would be to take a couple years off after I passed, that he could adjust with my son to the new life and what that would look like. Now that you've thought about the depressing side of this, which is just making me cry, the real next question is, well, how do you get it? And like I say with other things, it's better that it's done than it's perfect. You can get different lengths of term policies, but of course the shorter terms are always less expensive per month, so that's normally what we choose. You kind of need to think about your budget and how much you're hoping for and what your monthly expenditure could be for that. I know there's a million different places to get life insurance, and I even think you can do some online without even doing the physical thing where they like draw your blood and make sure that you don't have any life-threatening illness or something. Of course, in my mind, it's just the most important part is that you get it done. Even if later you think, oh, the policy wasn't big enough or something like that, at least you had something and it was more than you had before, and it would really help your family if something like that were to happen. So I don't think it really matters where you get your life insurance, it just matters that it fits with your budget and that it's done. I know some employers offer life insurance policies, and we haven't ever done that, but that could be something to look into also, to see if your employer has something like that, and maybe that would be more inexpensive, or maybe it would just be more convenient, and that's what you need right now. So really just look into that. So another reason that I think moms should get life insurance is that moms are a big motivation behind the family's dreams and motivation to accomplish those dreams. So my husband, at least for us, he is an incredibly hard worker and will go along with my crazy schemes, but he's not necessarily the one thinking up the crazy schemes. So I hope that, you know, maybe we didn't get to our crazy schemes the long way if I'm not around, but we would have accomplished the monetary goals even in my passing. Thanks so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I hope this helped you think about life insurance in a little bit of a different way. I have edited out all my crying and breakdowns. This was an incredibly difficult video to film. I hope that this was useful to you. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments about, do you guys have life insurance, and what does that look like for your family? As always, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video. Bye for now.